First, the top headlines. CM Biren conducts site inspection of government quarter and cancer hospital. Manipur report 358 dengue cases, 3 fatalities still so far. Health Minister Dr. Sapam Ranjan urges people not to panic. Minister Nemsa Kilsent inaugurates International MSME Conference. Meghalaya girl Irene Dicker wins Miss Northeast 2022 title. And India reports 1,216 new COVID cases, 18 deaths in last 24 hours. Active cases dropped to 15,705. Hello, good evening and welcome to ELITETV. I'm Pari Yendrembam, giving you 6 p.m. ELITETV English news. Now, before giving you the news, we request you to follow the SOP given by the government. Wear face mask when out in public, wash hands regularly and maintain a minimum distance of 6 feet between one person and another. ELITETV requests you to get vaccinated in time to protect ourselves from this virus and play your part in the fight against COVID-19. Now, the news in detail. Chief Minister N. Biren today inspected the ongoing works at the project sites of the construction of Cancer Hospital by Karni Coast at Porompat and construction of government quarter at New Second. He said the Manipur government is targeting to inaugurate the hospital by March next year. Adding that the hospital will, to an extent, lessen the hardships faced by the people of the state in traveling outside the state for diagnosis and treatment of cancer. It has been a long dream to establish a cancer hospital in the state, he said. The hospital is being constructed on the PPP model with the Carnicos Healthcare and International Organization, and been added and further stressed that on its completion it will be impaneled for CMHT, PMJAY and other government schemes. The Chief Minister also said that construction of a block at the government quarter construction at New Second will be completed by March next year. He said the state government is also targeting to complete some more blocks and hand them over to the public before 2024. Earlier there were only single housing quarters, he stressed, adding that with loans from the UDCO, new building facilities, which are Z+6 buildings, are being constructed at the site. The Chief Minister also said that once the complex is complete, it will solve at least 70 to 80% of the issues faced by the government officials due to the lack of housing quarters. During the site visit, the Chief Minister was accompanied by Minister L. Sushindro Maite, Chief Secretary Dr. Rajesh Kumar and officials of the concerned department, among others. Chief Minister N. Biren also shared a meeting with the state government officials to discuss the actionable points which were specified to states during the Sintan Shivir, said by Union Home Minister Amit Shah recently. During the meeting, CM Biren spoke about various important matters such as strengthening border security, ILP, war on drugs and cyber security, etc. Health Minister Dr. Sapam Ranjan today informed that Manipur has dengue cases of 358 and 3 deaths, adding that we no need to worry. However, we need to stay cautious from the dengue virus. Minister Sapam Ranjan made a statement during a press conference held at his residence today. The press conference witnessed the presence of National Health Mission Director Endrambam, Malaria Office and officials of the concerned department. Speaking to media persons, Health Minister Dr. Sapam Ranjan said dengue viruses are spread to people through the bite of infected Aedes aegypti mosquitoes. This species of mosquitoes lays their eggs in the areas where fresh water remains stored. The symptoms of the dengue can be mild or severe, and the most common symptoms are fever, nausea, vomiting, rash, ache and pains, etc., he said. The health minister further said that in 2019, around 359 people suffered from dengue virus, and this year 328 people have reported dengue positive cases and 3 deaths in the state. The dengue-related deaths were reported from Churachandpur, Tengnaupal and Bishnupur, while currently there are active cases of 199 people in Tengnaupal, 36 in Imphal West, 42 in Imphal East and 38 in Churachandpur. 8 dengue-positive patients are undergoing treatment at the hospital, while 3 have been reported dead, Minister Sapam Ranjan informed. The Health Minister also said that the Health Department is taking up the necessary precautionary measures, including fogging and awareness to contain the dengue virus, and added that we don't need to worry, but we need to stay cautious from this virus. People need to keep themselves away from mosquito bite, as well as clean water stock in tanks and containers every week, Minister Sapam Ranjan appeals.
Kenosi wang mana kang po pagi moigi kenosi yamingai akoi gi kenosi henga kadoni do laina sa keno tong na base auna sigi mayam sigi aw keno to buji ta mahaki symptoms karino symptom de budi hoi akoi gi kenosi na haira gajo lahau leiba kok chekpa mit ki maning da na ba do joints na ba khot pa sugum symptoms mahaki adum khara lei duga warning ba phau ba duga sugum mayam ji ni akoi aduna prasada awareness kwaidagi maruina media gi khutang da ina hajaningi si prasada awareness people si matang akoi yam achouba mateng duga mahaki kenoji nungdang mana chikpa matamje ayuk nungalam dai swai jagi hauraga numit taram dai gi swai gi matamje na chi ba si kangji gi mahaki unique feature hai batare amalom daga day biter moi gi kenose water container ke mayam da stagnant noin lebedo ana ising ji yaringai stagnant noina leitana bai damak ta zo khoi thamdana ba hai batare.
On the other hand, National Health Mission Director Dr. Samarjit said people also play a big role and responsibility in facing the dengue virus. He said we need to keep our surrounding environment neat and clean, remove or clean stock water in the house every week, and wear clothes that cover the whole body to avoid mosquito bite.
Ising of the Pui, I do yum the Tamba, Chapum the Tamba, Chapu, Sing Tanaba Tambado, Madude the Zupo Eva, Kangas of Marumze. Adana weekly I do pure have when I know. Sunday Kudingi, I do this Hindu, the Kamsam Pom Darzulo Tokrena, and the Mayam Aqua challenges of the Hambido. Ising now I cannot the Taliban Nagaman size the Toki. Ising Wagram from the Chinti, I do Yag Deva. Ising Adana, Ising Z, I get the Hapta with the Sin, I don't never. Sintex Marum take the Dardi. What the Yam Residum would the Cameron go with them with now. I do the later, the Hidopio do get Hapta with the Sin do Pio. Water storage.
Textiles, Commerce and Industry Minister Nemsa Kipjan graced the inaugural session of the International MSME Conference in the NER 2022 held at Hotel Classic Grande Imphal and organized by Federation of Industry and Commerce of Northeastern Region FINER with the support of MSME Development Institute Imphal, Government of India and Department of Commerce and Industries, Government of Manipur today as a chief guest. While addressing the gatherings, Minister Nemsa Kipjan expressed that such a conference gives an opportunity for the state to showcase its distinct industries and cultural heritage in the forms of handloom and textiles, handicrafts and unique food products. The local entrepreneurs of Manipur will get the opportunity to adopt the best practices from the other parts of the world and adopt it for the materials and resources available here, she asserted. The minister further highlighted the example of the state's richness in terms of bioresources by citing that there are 55 species of bamboo that grows in Manipur, which can be utilized in various forms such as food, textile, composites, and handicrafts. She continued that Manipur is also rich in its biodiversity, producing many aromatic and medicinal plants, all of which are organic and can serve as a new destination for pharmaceutical industries. Unlike many parts of the Northeast, Manipur is fortunate to have a potential to be the gateway to Asian, and with the improvement in the infrastructure will serve as an important import-export hub for the Northeast region, she added. The minister called for the need to realize that the food processing, handloom, and handicraft is an industry which the state and the northeastern region as a whole can heavily rely on it to boost its economy. Development of these industries means generation of jobs and better livelihood for the people of the region, Nemsak Kimjen said. The basic objective of this conference is to provide opportunities to MSMEs in Manipur to update themselves to meet the challenges emerging from changes in technology, changes in demand, and emergence of a new market, President for Finer Bajrang Lohia mentioned. He stated that technology infusion and or upgradation of Indian micro, small and medium enterprises are need of the hour. During the technical session, a presentation on various topics, namely current industrial scenario of Manipur, agri-tech, MSME of northeastern region, bamboo technology, and opportunities of the Bhutan with northeastern region was delivered by L. Ibetombi Devi, Manager NSIC, Government of India, Yasuo Taniguchi, CEO, Long-Term Industrial Development Corporation Limited, Japan, CS Sudha Sharma, Partner Mamta Binani and Associates, Assam, Mary Makino, Administration and Marketing Officer, Long-Term Industrial Development Corporation Limited, Japan, Ru Yi Wong, Advisor, Taiwan Technical Textile Association, Taiwan, and Pema Soki, Chairperson, Bumthang Lakisent. Additional Secretary, Department of Trade, Commerce and Industries, Government of Manipur, Joel Haukift, MD, MFICL, also graced the inaugural session of the International MSME Conference in the Northeastern Region 2022. United Committee Manipur in association with Fishery Department organized one-day fishery training program and distribution of nursery feast at the new Kaitel Manbi Community Hall today. The training program was attended by Samom Ongbi, Manglembi Leima, Yendrembam Zilla Parishad member, Joy Chandra Konthaujam, President UCM, Laisram Ongbi Kainaton Leima, Pradhan Moirang Pok Gram Panchayat as a main dignitaries. Fishery inspectors Pandom Promila and Angom Momo attended as a resource person of the training program.
Aikoi ngasi farma oiribasing ngasi fishery ngami oiribasing che mokoi ki phongbam thubur right che masi phangna na bagi damakta UCM na silmene ngasi UCM na lising tara nga sina farmer sing da ngami sing da mapung phagane haibna teba aikoi tasena nga khare yauraga training tauragadi maram sai haibitugi wakalom da madugi concept aikoi langjabani tawbutabu aikoi na farm se kari no haiba matam da government na ngasai scheme mayam thadeba scheme singje apply tawba scheme singje apply tauraga maram chana se thagalaga madu pirak targadi United Committee Manipur madu pina nabagi damakte Facebook group ne aikoi tawgi haibani.
MSF Praja Higher Secondary Unit Council, Lamsang opened at Praja Higher Secondary School, Lamsang in Manipur West today. The unit opening was presided by MSF Imphal West District Committee President Rishikesh Maibam and General Secretary Maiti Maite. Assistant Finance Secretary Umakanta and volunteers of the Federation also attended the occasion. Thangjam Anand Songtham Singhenganba, Ningthaujam Monica Devi, Yendrembam Anupama Devi, Lauriam Laisna Sanu were elected as the President, Vice President, General Secretary, and Finance Secretary and other office bearers of the newly opened MSF Praja Higher Secondary Unit Council for the year 2022-23. Now let's have a short break before giving you further news.
American Oncology Institute AOI amadi Babina Specialty Hospital anigi makhada comprehensive cancer care ga loinana multi specialty service singi kudong sabasing pijari kudong sabasing adudi neurology, urology, internal medicine, general surgery, critical care ICU amadi palliative medicine.
Welcome you all to UNACO School Channel in Far East, an exclusive co-educational residential school located on a sprawling 50 acres campus just 24 km away from Imphal city. The school will be affiliated to CBSE New Delhi. Academic session will begin on 1st April 2023 for classes 4 to 8. Registration come admission open for 2023 and 24 session.
Are you looking for an affordable hotel in New Delhi? Well, here it is. Hotel Ambrosia, located at 217 Road number 6, Mahipalpur, just 15 minutes distance from Indira Gandhi International Airport. Isn't it good? Well, we provide 24/7 pickup and drop service, free Wi-Fi in all rooms, 24/7 restaurant service, daily housekeeping, proper car parking, fitness center, and many more. So what are you waiting for? Please contact Hotel Ambrosia, A217 Road number 6, Mahipalpur, New Delhi. Phone number 964-3504-772.
Welcome back after a short commercial break. Now giving you further news. Meanwhile, the All Manipur Tribal Development Grievances Forum has called off the indefinite blockade imposed along National Highway number 2, Dimapur-Imphal, and Highway number 37, Yendrembam-Imphal, as the Manipur government has assured to release Rs 150 crore under MGNREGA to all 16 districts of Manipur and the remaining balance on phase-wise basis within January 2023 without any delay. The forum appeals to the state government to release all the executives and blockade supporters detained by the police personnel without any condition, and also appeal to withdraw the arrest warrant issued against the forum executives. Volunteers of Federal Students Organization Kangleipak, led by the Vice President, inspected sales of substance abuse items, especially tobacco products, alcohol and drugs, etc., in the radius of 100-meter area from the education institutions today. The inspection drive was conducted at the surrounding areas of Tampasana Higher Secondary School, GP Women College in Imphal West, and Brighter Academy in New Chakon. The volunteers came across sales of such substances abuse items. The Federal Students Organization Kangleipak appeals the volunteers of the local clubs to extend support to stop selling of such health hazard items near the education institutions under 100-meter radius in the near future to save the future career of the students and lives of the young generation of the state, said Sanasam Priti, Secretary Publicity, Federal Students Organization Kangleipak. Jasad Battalion of Assam Rifles, under the aegis of Headquarter IGAR South, organized a cyber awareness lecture for troops of Assam Rifles on the occasion of Cyber Jagrukata Divas at COBIC, Kamjong District today. During the lecture, troops were made aware with respect to do's and don'ts on social media. Safeguarding mobile and personal computer from cyber attacks were discussed. Modi Battalion, under the aegis of Headquarter IGAR South, as a part of Modi Battalion Rising Day celebration, distributed braille sheets, sports equipments, and other essential commodities to the students and teachers of the Mission Blind School, Hangangpopi, Kakjing District today. Kaithelmanbi Battalion, under the aegis of Headquarter IGAR South, organized a wreath-laying ceremony to commemorate the supreme sacrifice by the rifleman led Tabakara at Kaithelmanbi Garrison, Imphal West District today. The battalion honored the brave heart who made the supreme sacrifice for the cause of the nation on this day in 2005 at Jopi, Manipur. All ranks of the battalion paid their respect by laying wreath and guard of honor. Surajandpur Battalion of Assam Rifles, under the aegis of Headquarter IGAR South, organized Vigilance Awareness Gram Sabha in Hankot, Tuilamjang, T. Khongkai village of Churachandpur district, Manipur, as a part of Vigilance Awareness Week today. The Gram Sabha was focused upon corruption, its effect on development of nation, and measures to eradicate corruption from grassroots level. Due emphasis was given on types of vigilance, that is, preventive vigilance, punitive vigilance, and surveillance and detection. Basic aim of the drive was to bring together all the stakeholders to participate in the prevention of corruption and to raise public awareness about the threats posed by the corruption. In this regard, the Gram Sabha was adequately organized to percolate down the essence of vigilance, prevailing anomalies, and mitigation measures, preventive laws. The local appreciated Assam Rifles for conducting such informative events for the increasing awareness amongst populace. A total of 110 villages participate in the event. Irene Dakar from Meghalaya has won the Miss Northeast 2022 title. Irene Dakar from Meghalaya was crowned Miss Northeast 2022 during the finale at Kohima in Nagaland yesterday. Altogether, 14 contestants from the 8 Northeast states fought it out for the title. This was the first Miss Northeast pageant, which was initiated by the Northeast Beauty Pageant Organization and presented by the Beauty and Aesthetic Society of Nagaland. The pageant was sponsored by the Nagaland government. The winner received a cash prize of 1.5 lakh along with gift hampers. The next edition of the pageant is scheduled to be held in Sikkim. Isani Hatimuria from Assam and Daina Zomo from Arunachal Pradesh were crowned first and second runners-up of the beauty pageant. Isani Hatimuria from Assam also won Miss Photogenic and Miss Talent title, while Irene Dakar from Meghalaya, Lika Sophie from Nagaland, Manasa Devi Sapam from Manipur, and Daina Zomo from Arunachal Pradesh won Miss Perfect 10, Queen of Hearts, Miss Beautiful Skin, and Miss Multimedia titles of Miss Northeast 2022 respectively. At least 7 illegal Rohingya immigrants were held by the police in Tripura. According to the reports, the apprehended illegal Rohingya immigrants were entered into India through the Sunamura border in Tripura from Bangladesh. They were held by the Tripura police at the Sek Gate along the Agartala-Assam highway. The arrested illegal Rohingya immigrants also included 3 women. The arrested illegal Rohingya immigrants have been identified as Muhammad Iqbal Hussain, 60 years, Abdul Ghaffar, 30 years, and Azam Ullah, 22, Muhammad Jahangir Alam, 20, Jannat Ara, 21, Sadia Begum, 19, and Dilbahar Begum, 45. They were planning to travel to Bangalore with the fake Indian documents. Now, once again, let's have a short commercial break before giving you further news.
To touch the pinnacles of success, get enrolled to one of the finest schools in Northeast India, UNACO School, Excellence in Education.
Once again, welcome back. Now the news. Arvind Kejriwal today declared that former TV anchor Isudan Gadvi would be the Aam Aadmi Party's chief ministerial candidate for Gujarat, where the party is campaigning aggressively to try and oust the ruling BJP. Isudan Gadvi, a former journalist and TV anchor, won 73% of the votes in an Aam Aadmi Party survey on who should be its Gujarat chief minister face. The party had picked Bhagwant Singh Mann as its chief ministerial candidate in Punjab after a similar poll. Isudan Gadvi, 40, joined Aam Aadmi Party in June last year. He anchored one of the most highly rated TV news in Gujarat before he debuted in politics. Gujarat will vote on December 1 and 5, and the results will be declared on December 8. Isudan Gadvi belongs to the other backward class, OBC, which accounts for 48% of the Gujarat's population. In Madhya Pradesh, 11 persons, including 2 children, were killed after a sports utility vehicle SUV, where they were traveling in, collided with an empty bus at Jalar in Betul district in the wee hours today. According to the Betul police, the accident occurred on Bensdehi Road, about 36 kilometers from the district headquarters. 6 men, 3 women, a girl is around 5 years, and a toddler killed on the spot in the mishap that took place around 2 a.m. According to the information, the laborers were coming from Amravati in Maharashtra while the bus was empty. Betul collector and SP reached the spot as soon as information about the accident was received. Betul collector Amanbir Singh Bai said that the post-mortem of the deceased is being done and they are being taken to their native villages. Instructions have also been given to the concerned department for the compensation of the families of the deceased. Expressing grief over the accident, Chief Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhan has directed to give rupees 2 lakh each to the next of the kin of the deceased and rupees 10,000 each to the injured. The injured will be treated free of cost. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has expressed grief over the loss of lives due to the accident in Betul district of Madhya Pradesh. He announced an ex gratia from the Prime Minister's National Relief Fund for the victims. The Prime Minister announced an ex gratia of 2 lakh rupees for the next of the kin of its deceased and 50,000 rupees for each of the injured. In a tweet, Prime Minister Modi expressed his condolences to the bereaved family and wished speedy recovery to the injured. Mizoram has done remarkably well on all parameters when it comes to human development, said President Draupadi Murmu today. Addressing the Mizoram Legislative Assembly, the President said that taking education and healthcare as twin pillars of the good governance, policymakers and administrators have rightly stressed on improving facilities for the 2 sectors in the state. She added that this is the era of the new technology put to use to serve people more effectively. While embracing the modern ways, we should also remain in touch with our roots. As a tribal majority state, Mizoram can explore its past and find best governance practices from pre-modern days that can be received with contemporary systems. President Draupadi Murmu said that over the years, the Mizoram Legislative Assembly has involved a model of debate, healthy discussion and mutual respect as an effective instrument in finding solutions to the people's problem. The House has played a pioneer role in going digital by adopting the nation e-Bidan application. She further said that the development of Mizoram and the rest of the Northeast is also significant for the nation to scale greater heights. Mizoram benefits from and also contributes to the nation's endeavor to engage with the neighbors in the region. The President added that with India's rising influence on the world stage comes more responsibilities. She said that Mizoram has the highest forest cover among all Indian states, providing an ideal home for extraordinary and rich biodiversity. The Himalayas, its fragile ecology, and flora and fauna are our priceless heritage. We must conserve them for generations to come, President Murmu said. With 1,216 people testing positive for coronavirus infection in a day, India's tally of COVID-19 cases rose to 4,46,58,365. while the active cases declined to 15,705, according to the Union Health Ministry data updated today. The death toll climbed to 5,30,479 with 18 fatalities, which includes 15 deaths reconciled by Kerala. 3 deaths were reported in a span of 24 hours, with 1 each from Maharashtra, Uttar Pradesh and West Bengal. The data updated showed the active cases comprises 0.04% of the total infection, while the national COVID-19 recovery rate increased to 98.78%, according to the Health Ministry website. A decrease of 393 cases have been recorded in the active COVID-19 case load in a span of 24 hours. The number of people who have recuperated from the disease surged to 4,41,12,181, while the case fatality rate was recorded at 1.19%. According to the ministry, 219.69 crore doses of COVID vaccine have been administered in the country so far under the nationwide vaccination drive. Pakistan's former Prime Minister Imran Khan is in a stable condition after being shot and wounded during a protest march, a senior leader from his party said today. Imran Khan's protest march and rallies were peaceful until yesterday afternoon's attack, raising concerns about growing political instability in Pakistan, a country with a history of political violence and assassinations. One of the Khan supporters was killed and 13 others, including 2 lawmakers, were wounded in the attack. Fawad Chaudhry, a senior leader from Khan's Tehreek-e-Insaf party, said the party leadership was meeting in Lahore later today. They will announce today exactly when their march will resume from Wazirabad. Chaudhry told the Associated Press he provided no further details, but Khan's party in a brief statement urged supporters to hold nationwide rallies to condemn the shooting. Asad Umar, a senior figure from Khan's party, blamed the shooting on Prime Minister Shahbaz Sharif, the country's interior minister and an army general, without offering any evidence. The government called the allegation baseless, saying it has ordered a high-level probe and that the attacker is being questioned. Police are still questioning the alleged attacker, who is shown in a video saying he carried out the shooting and acted alone. Defense Minister Khwaja Mohammad Asif today said the Punjab government suspended the police officials who released the video to the media. Interior Minister Rana Sanullah Khan said some political elements from Khan's party were trying to create chaos in the country following the attack. 70-year-old Imran Khan is likely to be allowed to go home soon, according to the Faisal Sultan, who is heading the team of doctors who treated Khan. He told reporters Thursday that Khan's surgery continued for 2 hours and he had a bullet wound in his right leg. For ELITETV News Channel, contact to the email address info@elitv.in or 9402890982 and subscribe to ELITETV YouTube channel or follow on Facebook page, Instagram and Twitter for more information about the channel. Now the headlines once again. CM Biren conducts site inspection of the government quarter and cancer hospital. Manipur reports 358 dengue cases, 3 fatalities till so far. That Health Minister Dr. S. Ranjan urges people not to panic. Minister Nemcha Kimchen inaugurates International MSME Conference. Meghalaya girl Irene Dicker wins Miss Northeast 2022 title. And the India reports 1,216 new COVID cases, 18 deaths in last 24 hours. Active cases dropped to 15,705. Well, that's all for 6 p.m. ELITETV English News and Updates. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned.